Namaste, my name is Sierra Jade, and thank you for tuning in to Conscious Current Yoga. Today we're going to do a little bit of a gentle yoga flow with some hands and knees work to kind of strengthen and also stretch out the hips and the glutes, as well as some yin. So just gentle movement, a little bit of calisthenics, and then finishing it off with some nice juicy holds. So we'll start by just sitting up nice and tall. As you inhale, we want to go ahead and get the air deep down into the abdomen, lift the spine, and relax the shoulders. And exhale through the mouth. Twice more, just like that. Deep, focused breath. Just starting to ground yourself into your practice. And sigh it out. Last one, deep breath in. And open mouth, sigh it out. If you haven't already, allow the eyes to start to close. Make some space in between the eyebrows. Feel the cheekbones soften. And continuing with the deep breathing. As you inhale, filling up the breath. Filling up the belly with the breath. As you exhale, seal the lips and let it out through the nostrils. And see if we can create that sound with the air and against the back of the throat, like an ocean wave. Feeling the air just brush against the back of the throat as you exhale. And then we can bring in some movement from the hips. So just gently circling all the way around. And as always, if it feels uncomfortable to be seated like this on the mat, you can always prop yourself up with bolsters, blankets, pillows, blocks, anything to elevate the hips. Continue moving in one direction, focusing on the breath going in and out of the body. Just stirring up the abdomen, awakening the digestive system, letting go of any stuck, stale energy that sits in the hips and low down in the pelvic bone. When you're ready, the next time you shift over the knees, just rotating in the opposite direction. And inhale, bring it right back to center. Lift everything up and in like you're holding off a stream of urine. Just squeezing up and in like you're doing a Kegel. Hold it. And exhale, release it. Doing that a few more times. Inhale, squeeze it up and in. Exhale, release it. Twice more. Inhale, squeeze it up and in. This time, hold it for the exhale. Hold it for another inhale. And exhale, release it. Beautiful. Last one, inhale, squeeze it up and in. Hold it for the exhale. Hold it for the inhale. And release it. Inhale, arms come all the way up. Exhale, drop the right arm down the side body, extend over through the left side body. Maybe you take your eyes up towards the hand, or we turn the neck and look down towards the mat. Hold for 3 deep breaths. Inhale, arms sweep all the way up. Exhale, left arm comes all the way down, extend over through the right side body. Hold for 3 deep breaths. Inhale, arms come all the way up. Exhale, hands come to prayer at the center of the heart space. And exhale, release the hands down. Let the middle finger meet the thumb. Allow the eyes to stay closed and just really focusing at the center of the forehead. Bringing your attention to your mind's eye and just feeling into, what do I need right now? What do I need as of lately? What do I need to feel more safe and present in my body? Sometimes all it is just bringing awareness to the present moment. When you're ready, let the legs come wide. Same lateral stretch, but with wide legs. And if you have a block, this is a great place to put the block, one on the outside of the right thigh, and then one on the outside of the left thigh. And just shifting your weight and the abdomen without turning over to the right hand side, and I rest my elbow on the block. As you inhale, left arm comes up, and I'm just going to place it right behind my head. You can look up towards the sky or turn the head, look down towards the mat, and hold and breathe. Inhale, arms come all the way up. Exhale, left arm comes down, extend over through the right side body. Inhale, arms come all the way up. Looking up in between the hands. Exhale, bring the hands to prayer at the center of the heart. Take the soles of the feet together. And just holding and breathing. If it feels good in the body, we can bow into the legs. And you can come all the way down if that feels good for you. Or just gently applying some pressure pushes the hips open a little bit more, and just finding that sweet spot and holding and breathing. It may feel nice to sway the upper body just side to side, back and forth, making some room in the hips. It may feel good to bring it into a circular motion. In one direction and then the other. And just applying, while we're still in this position, applying some gentle pressure to the inside of the knees. So I'm applying the pressure to the inside of the knees as I'm shifting forward. But do what feels good for you. And then releasing it. In your own time, making your way into tabletop position, patting your knees if that feels good for the body. And then once again, just checking yourself out for alignment. We want to have the knees parallel with the wrist. We want to have the shoulders directly over the wrist. And we also want to have the hip bones parallel with the kneecaps. So nice level table. Feel yourself push and power up through your wrist and through your hands. Nice active arms. That way we take that divot out of the upper back in between the shoulder blades. And just holding here and breathing 5 deep breaths. When you're ready, just taking your cats and cows, inhale, arching the spine, look up towards the ceiling. Exhale, round the spine, bring the chin towards the chest. Move at your own pace. Bring in some movement from the hips. Just circling all the way around. in one direction and then the other. As you inhale, take it into your cow tilt. As you exhale, feel the hips pull back, look over your right shoulder. Inhale, cow tilt. Exhale, look over the left shoulder, pull the hips back towards the heels. Move with the speed of your breath. The inhale arches the spine. The exhale, hips pull back, looking over the opposite shoulder. And gently bringing it right back to center. So we're going to take 3 sets of 15 donkey kicks. So starting with the right side, as you inhale, I'm going to leave my right knee bent at a 90-degree angle and just kicking up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Relax it down. Opposite side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Back to the right side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Left hand side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Last set. Right side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Last set. Left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and bring it back to resting pose. As you inhale, arms come all the way up. And exhale, sweep the arms back and down. Interlace the hands behind the back. Feel the shoulder blades pull together. And hold and breathe. If it feels good in the body, you can take a child's pose, or we can let the knees come wide and bring the hips all the way down. Now, if this feels like you'd like to try this pose, but you can't come all the way down, you can place a bolster in between the legs and just holding and breathing. Option to interlace the hands behind the back and just hold it there, or just let the hands rest on the knees and the thighs. Also, option to take the hands behind the back and bring the chest forward and hold for several deep breaths. And if you're not prenatal and you have the flexibility, you can slowly start to come down onto the elbows and come all the way down onto the back. Use this time to let the body take water if it needs water, just resting for a second, giving the knees a break. Continuing to integrate the breath with the beat of the heart, the movement of the body. If you are in your straddle position and you're all the way down on your back, we want to start to come up the same way that you came into it. So using the muscles in your abdomen and your elbows to slowly start to push you up, lead with your chest, and then bring the upper body back to center. Same thing goes with whatever position you're in, just starting to walk the hands forward and coming back into your tabletop position. Same structure for setting up our alignment, and then we're going to do 3 sets of 15 of the I don't know what you would call it other than the peeing dog. So as you inhale, we're going to keep the leg at a 90-degree angle, and the hip opens up towards the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Opposite side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Right side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Right side, last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Last set on the left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and relax. Let the body come either to child's pose or back onto the knees. And just holding and breathing. Maybe rolling out the shoulders a few times. And however you get there, just kicking the feet out in front of you. Feel the toes pull back towards the body. And of course, if you're not prenatal, you can take your forward fold if that feels good in the body. We can always have, and we want to have, a slight bend in the knee. However tight your hamstrings are is going to dictate how much bend you need in the knee. So just listening to your body and holding and breathing. When you're ready, slowly pulling out of that forward fold, coming all the way down onto your back, bending your knees and planting both feet on the mat. And we want to walk the heels as close to the glutes as possible. Let the hands come down the sides of the body, pressing into the mat. And try not to move the neck and the head side to side. We want to try to keep the head and everything nice and neutral. As you inhale, feel yourself push through the heels, lift the hips for bridge pose. As you exhale, lower the hips. And just doing this several times at your own pace with the speed of your breath. Inhale, hips come high. Exhale, lower the hips. Once more, inhale, hips come high. Hold it here for 5 deep breaths. Exhale, lower the hips. We can take the feet as wide as the mat and just windshield wiper out the legs. Dropping the knees from side to side. Let the movement be nice and slow. We can drop the knees to the left-hand side and hold it there for a moment. And then drop them to the right-hand side. Hold it there for another few deep breaths. And then slowly bringing them back to center. Go ahead and bring the knees in. If you're prenatal, the knees won't come together, they'll just come wide. And we want to circle the hips, bringing the knees towards each other, and then as you exhale, pulling the knees apart, like you're drawing circles on the wall with your kneecaps. And circle in the opposite direction. And gently bringing it back to stillness. Let the legs come up so that the soles of the feet are pointing up towards the ceiling. And you can always grab for underneath the knees, behind the thighs, or if you have a strap, you can use a strap as well if that feels good. And just circling out the ankles. Pointing and flexing the toes. Shimmying the hips side to side. And gently letting the knees come down. And we'll set up for a yin pose. So leaving the left knee bent, take the right ankle to the left knee. If you're prenatal, or even if you'd like to just take the posture as restorative posture, right here is good, just resting in a relaxed pigeon pose. If you want to take the bind, you'll bring the legs close to the body and interlace the hands underneath that left thigh. Let the shoulders relax into the mat. Let the eyes start to close. And this will be our first holding posture. going to be here for about 3 more minutes. Continuing to hold and breathe. We have less than a minute, about 45 seconds. If you have the bind, gently start to release the bind. Let the left foot meet the mat. Wherever you are in this hold, starting to release that right foot. Let the right foot meet the mat. And once again, just windshield wiper out the legs. Dropping the knees from side to side. Let the left ankle come to the right knee. And whatever you did on one side, taking it on the other side if possible. So if we took the bind, just taking the bind. If we took it as restorative, just allowing ourselves to rest right here. And we're on the clock for 3.5 minutes. Continuing to hold and breathe. We've got about 45 seconds on the clock. If you have the bind, just gently releasing the bind, letting the right foot meet the mat. And letting the left foot meet the mat. Windshield wiper out the knees. And finally, letting the soles of the feet come together for butterfly pose. If you'd like to take an arm stretch, you can extend the arms up overhead, grab for opposite wrist or opposite forearms, opposite elbows. It may feel nice to cover yourself with a blanket. And just holding and breathing. Option to stay here in this hold for as long as you need to. You're welcome to take your Savasana here. Or whenever you're ready, letting the legs go long and welcoming in the ending of class. If you're prenatal, just rolling onto your left side or your right side, whatever feels more comfortable, and just resting in that fetal position. Pulling the knees up close towards the chest. It may feel nice to prop a bolster underneath the knee. you're welcome to stay here in your Savasana for as long as you need it. When you're ready, just inhaling. If you're laying on your back, or if you're laying on your side, starting to bring some gentle movement into the body, wiggling the fingers and the toes. Turning the head side to side. If you're lying on your back, inhale, extend the arms up overhead, point the toes, give yourself a nice full body stretch. As you exhale, pull the knees in towards the chest and just roll onto one side, resting in that fetal position. Meeting us here in our prenatal fetal hold, and just taking a few deep breaths. As you inhale, begin to push yourself all the way up. And just taking the hands to prayer at the center of the heart space. The light in me sees and honors the light in you. Namaste. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing to the channel, and even if you haven't, thank you for just being present and taking time out of your day to do yoga with me. I appreciate it. Feeling into this week our heart space, and just as we're going through the new year and things are feeling fresh, allowing yourself to be very intentional with how you spend your time, and connecting with our heart is considering the idea that it's a little bit different than connecting with just our feelings, because the feelings can get muddy, and sometimes the feelings are connected to thoughts, and it can be hard to differentiate the two unless we sit with ourselves. And oftentimes when you start to sit with yourself, things start to clear away, and what you can feel is the heart space. And what I'm focusing on this year is aligning my heart with the heart of God. And if you don't identify with that word or the concept of God, identifying it as with take what you need and then leave what does not feel fitting for you, right? But aligning my heart with God's heart and putting out there into the universe what it is that I would like to achieve in life, and then allowing God and the universe to just work it out, and trusting that process as well, and then receiving it and being open to identifying when things are coming towards me. And a part of even being able to take any of those steps is being present with ourselves, and a lot of the time it's being in silence with ourselves. So just giving yourself that TLC, that respect of self-care, that respect of silence, so that you can feel into your heart space, and going for the longevity of it as opposed to chalking it up to goals and expectations. Namaste.